Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing our cash envelope stuffing, if y'all can't already tell. But first we have to do our paycheck breakdown to find out how much of this money needs to go into these envelopes here. So let's move all this to the side and flip to our paycheck breakdown. But I have already went to the bank, and y'all, I made a mistake and I didn't actually figure out how many bills of each denomination I needed. So we're gonna have to switch in some bills out as we go along, just so I have what I need. So let's flip over to where we do our paycheck breakdown, and we are going to fill this in. So we have here my little cheat sheet on the side over here. All right, so this week from my husband's income was $7.52 and 8 cents. My check from the office was $62.33. And this week we have not brought any extra money in. So we have a total of $814.41 that we need to put into all of our bills and expenses all the way down through here. All right, so first up is Mazda, rent, and groceries. All three of those get $150 a week. All right, next up is gas, and gas gets $50. Spending this week is getting a little less because we didn't have quite as much. So we're only putting $40 towards spending. Allstate, we are putting $55. AT&T, we are putting in $35. For miscellaneous, we are putting in a little less, so we're putting in $20. For diapers, we are putting in $20. And water is also $20. For student loans and charter, both will get $15. Pest control needs $10. Our debt snowball, we're adding $9. We're not adding anything to sinking funds this week. And the power gets $75. All right, so let's add this up and make sure it equals out to $814 before we get started. 75. All right, so that equals $814, which is exactly what we need. All right. So now that we have this page filled out, which is my paycheck breakdown, absolutely love doing this page because it shows me how much I need for all my bills and expenses. And then after I total up each week, and as long as I end with what I need, I'm good. Now for grocery spending, miscellaneous, diapers, all of those debt snowball and sinking funds down here, as long as they're close to what we need, that's fine. We just work with what we have. But the bills are very important, and we have to make sure those are funded completely and fully before moving on to any of our sinking funds or expenses. But we do try to make sure we put those in as well. All right, so let's set this to the side, and we're going to go ahead and lay out all of our money and see what we got. Alrighty, there we go. All right, so first up is the Mazda, and we're adding $150. So $1 and $50. So we have $150, which makes it $3. We're gonna go ahead and do another $100 and put those 50s down. So $300 for the car. These cash envelopes, a lot of these are from Kate Budgets on Etsy if you want to check her out. Also have some other ones. I'll let y'all know who they're from. So we have another $150 for our rent right here. All right, so $150 for rent. Just that one. For groceries, we're also doing $150. So we're going to do 20s in this one. 20, 40, 60, 81. and then the 50. So that gives us 300. Let's count to make sure. 152, 20, 40, 60, 83. That's 300 for groceries. Here we go. Next up is gas, and gas gets $50 a week. So 20, 40, and 50. All right, so let's see what we got in here. And we got 50. This should give us 100. 50, 70, 80, and 100. Oh, and these envelopes here are from Katie on Etsy. I'll have her listed below because she doesn't actually go by Katie. I have her listed down below if you want to check out her stickers. And for spending, we're doing 40. So 20, 40. See what we have. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So we have $90 in our spending. All right, so there's spending. All right, next up is car insurance, which we put 55 in. So 20, 40, 50, and 5. So let's see what we have. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 5, 10. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80. We're going to take this and get a 20 because I need some smaller bills. All right, so let's make sure we have what we still need. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 110, and that made it easier to count. So 110 for this one. All right, so there's insurance. All right, next up is cell phone, and we add 35 to cell phone. So 20, 30, and 5. Okay. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So we have 70, and we're also going to switch out these for a 20. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70. Perfect. Sorry if the switching out gets y'all confused. I just know I'm going to be short on the smaller bills if I don't do it. Miscellaneous, we were putting in 20. So that gives us 20, 40, and 5. Okay, diapers, we are adding 20. And that gives us 40 for diapers. So there's diapers. Next up is our water, and we are adding 20 for the water, which it should also give us $40. Okay, next up we have student loans, and student loan gets $15. So 15. All right, I think we should be good. All right, so we now have 10, 20, 25, and 30. So we have $30 for student loans now. All right, so there's student loans. Next up is a charter, and we're adding 15 to charter. So 10 and 15. All right, so that gives us 10, 20, 25, and 30 for our charter bill. All right, so there's charter. Next up is pest control, and pest control gets 10. So we have 5, 10. Now that gives us a 20. All right, so there's pest control. All right, next up is power, and power gets 75. So 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. And we should already have 75 in here, so let's make sure. All right, so let's see. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we have 150 towards our power. All right, so there's power. All right, so what's left should go to debt, and it should be $9. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So perfect. We're going to add it to our debt snowball envelope here. Let's see how much we have in total to throw towards our snowball this month. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, and 9, because that's all the same. So let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have $109 to go throw towards our debt. And me and my husband have sat down and talked and looked at our numbers on what we want to pay off first. And me and him have decided that we're going to tackle our car payment, or our car, and get that paid off, because once we free that up, that's an extra $600 a month that we could throw towards the student loans and get it paid off quickly, and then tackle the stuff that doesn't have any interest on it or any minimum payments. So we've decided to tackle our car and get it paid off, and we have thrown all of our extra tax money that we have, as well as what we have from this month, and hopefully in a couple months maybe we'll get it paid down to at least $10,000, and then really work from there and get it paid down as much as possible, because that is one of our goals, is to have that paid off as quickly as possible, because it will free up so much money for us having that paid off, and we can start eventually saving for other things that are very important to us. So that is what we've decided to do. So we have stuffed all of our cash envelopes. We did our paycheck breakdown, and oh, I didn't write in 814 at the bottom. Let me change. 114. And I didn't show y'all in my weekly check-in that I just recorded all of the change that I accumulated this week from everywhere. So I have a big handful of change. We're just going to add it to our little change drawer. I can never open this thing. There we go. And that is looking so much fuller than it has been. All right, so that is all we have for this video. I hope that y'all like and subscribe to my channel and love the content. If y'all want to see any other kind of videos, just let me know. I intended to do a grocery haul video in the next couple weeks, but with everything going on, it might be a little difficult. So we will just see what happens. I know a lot of our stores around me are already, shelves are starting to look really bare. So I will definitely try to get a grocery haul and like me sitting down meal planning and figuring out what we need and things kind of video done. I still haven't got my Erin Condren order in, but when I get that in, I do plan to do an unboxing of what I've got. So those will be coming whenever I get that stuff, and whenever this crisis kind of backs down so heavily and I'm actually able to pick up everything I need in a grocery store at one time without having to go here, and here. So with that being said, I think that we are going to call it a night, and I will see y'all later. Bye bye now.